So now that we've talked about the general process, how do you prepare for your budget meeting? The first step really is to work with somebody to develop a really good person-centered plan or PCP. That person-centered plan will really help outline all the things that are important to you, important for you, and the goals that you're looking to achieve. That will essentially be like a map for your regional center to understand why you have maybe unmet needs, changes in circumstance, or things you need to switch up that maybe weren't funded before. This will help inform your budget process. The other thing you want to do is to think about the people you want to help you in this process. Who do you want to participate in meetings? Who do you want to help you write that PCP? Who do you want to have help you at the budget meeting? You can hire professionals like independent facilitators or self-determination transition support providers that are trained and professionals and understand this process so that way you don't have to know all the ins and outs. The other thing you can do is list the resources that you're using right now. What are the services that you're getting from Regional Center? What things are you paying for out of pocket? What generic resources are you using? Do you have Medi-Cal, CalFresh? Are you working with the Department of Rehabilitation? Do you have IHSS hours? Kind of list it all out. The other thing you want to do is to kind of narrow down your needs and the changes in your circumstance that aren't supported by generic resources. So we want to highlight the things that aren't supported by anybody outside of the regional center. Lastly, it's important to review the last IPP you had and ask your regional center for a copy of your expenditure report so you know what your starting point is. And before we finish, I want to give you some tips. Remember, it's a process. And it's a process that your regional center team may be learning too, and that's okay. And if you feel like you've made a mistake or the regional center's made a mistake, you can always go back and work on changing it. And focus on the help that you need, not on getting a certain dollar amount in your budget. Remember, it's not a competition, and everything that Regional Center does for you is really about you as the individual and what you need. What is it about you that makes you unique? And your goals and the things that you're wanting to achieve may be super individualized to you. So that means your budget may not match somebody else's budget that you know, or somebody who's talking about it on Facebook. Lastly, find somebody who understands the process to help you. Because we covered a lot of information, sometimes it's hard to remember all the pieces and the steps. Plus, it's really great when you have somebody outside kind of helping you navigate and advocate for you during this whole entire process. All right, so remember that you've got this. And we're going to have another series that's going to walk through the budget certification document itself that DDS put out. So that way you can kind of see where all of these pieces fit in. All right, good luck with your budget process.